We just saw RakEnRoL face Dojin. It was a 2-0, but he did put up a big fight against the juggernaut that is known as Dojin. And as we know that his top pick characters, we got the Jaguars, and who knows, he might bring out a Gigas. That's
I want to see it.
I'm really interested to see that as well. And this is his opponent, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see BRE.Pro's Mawts. Mawts being a coach in the previous conference number 2, but now he is putting back the arcade stick in his hand and putting away the clipboard. And these are his characters of choice: Nina, and one time he brought out Anna Williams.
Yeah, and just looking at the characters that both of them play, I think one thing you can find similar between these two players is that they're both character loyalists. You know, Mawts, known for his Nina play, doesn't really switch off from his main character when competing here. And same for RakEnRoL as well. Aside from his King, we haven't seen him bring out any of his other signature picks here in the Nationals.
Mawts did mention in an interview that he does have another character up his belt. He is a streamer and probably a sumo wrestler as well. So we might see the big guy, Ganryu, on display. But then again, you know, it's just day number 2. Maybe he really wants to perfect his Nina play, and he wants to get that rhythm going. Because RakEnRoL seems very comfortable with the King, and like you said, 2 character loyalists here. Oh, there's the Mawts pose, signature Mawts pose, saying hi to everyone. Again, 2 legacy characters, so this is going to be a barn burner of a matchup.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what they can both bring out for this match. And again, with character loyalists, you know, that's where we get to see all this new tech come out from both of their characters, because both of them for sure will know the ins and outs, all the strongest, the best setups you can do on your opponent as well. And I think seeing those setups come out when these players are competing is just a joy to see.
So it's safe to say that we're probably going to see a Nina versus King match. Now, Nina being a very sticky character, how do you think he's going to fare with a grappler like King?
Well, as usual, you gotta check your reaction times.
Yeah.
You know, dealing with those grabs. You know, even Dojin was challenged with those giant swings, so I really wouldn't be surprised if Mawts gets hit by those as well. It's bound to happen at some point. You can't break every throw they toss at you, but you would very much like to.
Yeah, that's very true. So really, also, it would dictate who would dictate the pace of the match, what kind of stage we're going to see, because Nina does excel in walls, but if you give King that buff of a wall and he hits you with a giant swing, you saw what happened to Dojin. He got KO'd right away. And here we are. Cave of Enlightenment!
Ooh.
That's great. I love the soundtrack to this stage personally, and we're going to see a balcony break and a possible floor break.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of balcony and floor breaks, I think King can benefit a lot from both of those stage gimmicks here, so we'll give the stage advantage slightly to RakEnRoL.
Slightly, I would give it slightly as well. But you know what, Mawts really has to make sure that he doesn't get hold of that balcony break and floor break. Excellent slide in right away from Mawts.
No, I love that they're opening up with grabs.
That's good. He's trying to check the wrestler here. I got grabs of my own. Oh, tried to go for the skull splitter, but then again, you pointed out RakEnRoL's movement is on point. Wipe the floor, the bad habit. Excellent 2-hit streak there. Does. Open. The movement again. RakEnRoL in the red. And Mawts trying to capitalize on the life deficiency. Oh, multi-grab. Can he break it? Oh, he doesn't. Goes for the STF once again. A lot of damage putting Nina Williams in the red. Maybe the follow-up. Waits for him to get up. Oh. It's turning into a wrestling match, Chistos. Both going for a lot of grabs!
That might be it!
Yeah, it will be. My gosh, RakEnRoL and Mawts just brawling it at the center of the stage here.
Oh, they're not even trying to hit each other. They're trying to toss each other around.
They are. I want to give a tour of Cave Enlightenment. Look at a grab. Well, Nina Williams has a fair share of grabs as well. And, you know, she is, you know, this top-tier spy, so we're going to see it put on display. Oh, wow. Look at that. Continues the combo. All part of the plan. Balcony break is right there. Skull splitter. Oh, he gets it.
Perfect.
Nice blonde bomb finish by Mawts. He can go toe-to-toe in this grappling match against King.
Oh, for sure. And speaking of grappling match, here we go.
Nice. Gets the break. All right. Floor break is on deck for both these players, whoever chooses to use it. Slides in and really closing out the distance and tries to go for the grab. Exciting matchup we have up ahead, Chistos. Look at this.
Oh, they're slowing down though.
They are. They want to go for something big. Again, slowly chipping away. Nice block on the Skull Splitter. Goes for the Wild Rising move there. Nice. Oh, another multi-grab. Oh, goes for it again. STF. Okay, waits for him to wake up. Oh, chips him while he was down. Sweeps the floor. Nice bad habit. Follow-up hits him out of the range drive. Power bomb. And that's going to do it. The floor break is still available.
RakEnRoL punching Mawts out of the blue stuff. Now on game point. Let's see.
Okay. Slowly moving back and forth. Capital Punisher to close it out. Nice break on the giant swing.
Oh, that time he gets out. Great block there from RakEnRoL. This could be big. He can't break the floor.
Good, and he chooses to do it, Chistos. Alright, we saw the entire levels of the Enlightenment. Oh, wow, figure 4 follow-up. RakEnRoL is on a tear. Mawts trying to gain control of this match. Now below the belt combo, no! Finds the rage drive, was too far. Oh, he contests with a power crest, and look at that! A Shining Wizard to close out that match. RakEnRoL, ladies and gentlemen. First point of the day.
Wow, RakEnRoL towards the end of that really came out to party. Just turning it up against Mawts. You saw towards the end, Mawts trying to charge at him. He brings out the shoulder tackle from King.
Yeah.
What a great setup there from RakEnRoL. And you know, we were talking about the stage and how it was slightly favored to the King. We got to see how he benefited from it. And it's excellent play coming out from RakEnRoL, utilizing every advantage he could take against one of our Nationals veterans such as Mawts.
Yeah, and I have to say, Mawts really taking the fight to RakEnRoL, going for the grabs as well. You know, Nina is known for her volume of offense, like in the stand-up, but she also has multi-throws that she can exploit, and you saw that on display in the first couple of rounds there. And he was able to capitalize on RakEnRoL, getting that balcony break early on, just getting that away from King. But man, like you said, RakEnRoL was able to get that Jaguar bomb. He was able to extend that combo to huge damage. This is a very interesting matchup.
It's a fun match. I really respect Mawts for trying to fight a grappler at his own game because, again, even if Nina has decent throws, it's not quite the same level as King, where it's really top tier when it comes to the throw game.
He is the grappler of the game. You know, there are some people that do have as well, but King is known as a grappler. And you saw that on display here in this matchup. Are we going to see Dragon's Nest? This is a go-to stage for Mawts. No, really small stage, one of the smallest stages in this game. So it doesn't want RakEnRoL to utilize so much movement and wants to keep the fights really compact.
Yeah, and no floor breaks here as well, but no extra damage for RakEnRoL to utilize against Mawts. A lot more honest stage. Let's see here, round 1, game 2. Again, opening it up with a throw. I love it.
Yep, sweeps him right away. Go for that stiletto heel. Oh, wow, grab her own muscle buster. Goes for a down 4. Capital punishment, close things out. Wow! Did he just parry? Oh my goodness, Mawts. Still taking the fight, but wow, big block from RakEnRoL.
Oh, doesn't get the screw though.
But still follows up with some offense here. Oh, again, keeping RakEnRoL at bay with these grabs. Bad habit. Oh, contest with the rage drive. Wow, Mawts came to play.
Yeah, game 1 goes to Mawts, but that was anyone's round. But this time, oh, he gets the break.
Want to go for that RDC. Look at this. Both these esports athletes pushing each other to the limit. Just testing each other's reaction times with these grabs. Oh, wow, Shining Wizard. Oh, God, gets a giant swing. Let's hope the wall isn't there and Mawts is able to tech it. And he does.
Few more hits.
Holding their breath, and now the rage drive was spent. Big hill to climb. Nice break on the Shining Wizard. Another throw from Mawts. Leto heal. Chips away at the legs of King. And now King is in the red, Chistos.
Oh yes, access to that rage drive or rage art, but Mawts able to kick him on the ground. What a comeback there from Mawts. Able to chip away at the life advantage, and now he is on game point. Again with the throws.
Yep. Trying to grapple a grappling character. This is unprecedented. Goes for the Magic 4. Gonna follow it up, but still it still controls the round. Oh, wow. Bad habit closer. And look at that. Mawts 3-0's RakEnRoL. Excellent stuff.
Man.
And I have to say,
I agree.
Yeah, and I have to say that, you know what, the stage I don't know if it was the stage pick or the confidence or maybe the timing, because the walls weren't really a factor. They were really staying at the center of that stage.
Mhm.
But I think it was the throws of Mawts that did a lot of damage to the character of
Mhm.
Rock and Roll, which is King.
Yeah, I think one factor there that I didn't see that much from Ragnarok because we see him utilize his movement a lot, but I feel like Mawts was able to stick to him really well during that specific game. You know, he was always in range to toss out Nina's offense, whereas we didn't see Ragnarok go for those Jaguar steps to reposition himself. And I think even though they didn't exactly hit the walls, the fact that it was a smaller stage meant that there was less room for him to maneuver, and I think that was enough of a cushion for Mawts to work with for him to win the second game.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think the comfort pick of Mawts going to Dragon's Nest played a huge factor, and now I'm pretty sure Rock and Roll is still gonna stick with the King. I wonder where we're gonna do this last dance in.
Of course, it's
Of
Forgotten
course,
Realm.
yes. Why would I even? Why am I not surprised? Forgotten Realm, ladies and gentlemen. 3 floor breaks. King is so scary in this stage if he's able to utilize all of them.
It's every King player's favorite stage.
This is his playground. You'd think it's a wrestling ring. No, it's the Forgotten Realm.
Okay, so again, we gotta talk about the floor breaks. Big damage potential here for Rock and Roll. Let's see, can he take advantage of that here in our deciding game, round 1, game 3. Here we go.
Okay, early pokes right away, gets the grab once again. Mawts controlling the pace of this first round, but not if Rock and Roll has anything to say about it. Throw breaks are both on point. Nice. Rock and Roll getting a throw break of his own. Giant swing, denied. And I think Mawts' game plan here is to really get the floor breaks out of the way before Rock and Roll gets rolling.
Yeah. Rock and Roll though, in the red stuff, we've seen him do some crazy comebacks in the past.
And now the rage drive was spent, but man, a comeback could happen. Oh, doesn't even break the floor with that one. And wow, Rock and Roll gets 1 round on the board. Still no floor breaks.
Yeah, and that works to his advantage. That means he has more things to use here. Oh, gets a big hit there onto Mawts. We might see the floor break come here. Now watch.
Yes, and it does. That all from one big, well-placed gut punch. Oh, tried to go for that setup, but Mawts is able to roll his way out, and he breaks the floor of his own with that ivory cutter. Excellent blonde bomb finish there. And now Rock and Roll trying to control the offense that Mawts is dishing out. Oh, wow, the wall is there. He's going to follow it up. Nice block so far. Rock and Roll has rage. Follows it up. Gonna get a people's elbow. No! Tried to grab him. And now Mawts is in the red. Very dangerous. Nina Williams' rage drive can close out the distance. Oh, just goes for a down 4.
Yeah, safely closes that out. Ties up the game score now, 1-1.
Still, we have one more floor break, I believe. One went to Rock and Roll and one went to Mawts.
Let's see who gets to win in that department. Oh, big hit!
Yeah, big hit, that gut punch to that launch. And it's Rock and Roll that gets the last floor break, and the wall is right there. Oh, DDT! Oh, okay. Now Mawts keeping Rock and Roll against the wall here. Playing that sticky offense like you mentioned, Chistos.
Oh, a few more hits. Mawts able to close that up. And man, I thought Rock and Roll had the advantage there, but Mawts is able to stick to him, not allow him space to move around.
The comeback factor is going to Mawts. Rock and Roll finds a big low parry there. Gets the screw early on, finds the wall, follows it up. 3 kicks. Oh, wow. Again, the reaction time on both these players are on point.
Oh, and again, the gut punch here going big, but the sidewall situation will save Mawts for now. Rock and Roll back against the wall.
Okay. It's Amoutovich, Shining Wizard, double Luigi, first one of the day, Chistos.
Oh, anyone's game right now. Can Rock and Roll close out, or will Mawts steal this away from him?
Big block on the low, and now Mawts is trying to find an opening, but that gut punch once again. He leads to that huge launch here, finds the wall, grabs it. No, Mawts is throwing it on point. Another one, wow. That fully crouched DF2, I believe. And look at this. Oh, it's keeping Mawts against the wall here, not allowing him to breathe. Jaguar steps are coming out just to give him some distance. Chips him away. Rage drive is not a factor anymore for Nina Williams. But Mawts, though, has some throws. Rock and Roll has to be careful. Oh, tries to go for the grab. Oh, goes for a regular suplex. Oh!
He pressed!
Catches him!
He got
Catches
it!
him! Rainmaker! My goodness, we're gonna see a Rainmaker here. Again, it's just rock and roll saying that he's gonna pull off all these moves, and he does. Excellent stuff from rock and roll. Be able to clutch that highlight reel finisher out.
Oh my God, from this spot in